The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg is a groundbreaking exploration of the science behind habits, their profound influence on our lives, and how they can be intentionally transformed for personal, professional, and societal growth. Since its publication in 2012, the book has become a global bestseller, transforming the way millions of people think about behavior and self-improvement. Duhigg masterfully blends neuroscience, psychology, and compelling real-world examples to explain how habits are formed, why they persist, and, most importantly, how they can be changed. His central message is clear. Habits control up to 40% of our daily actions, but they can be consciously reshaped if we understand how they work. At the heart of the book lies the concept of the habit loop, a neurological pattern consisting of three interconnected components: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is a trigger that initiates the behavior. It can be external, like the time of day, a location, or a specific person, or internal, like emotional states such as stress or boredom. The routine is the behavior itself, such as smoking, checking social media, eating sweets, or exercising. Finally, the reward is the positive sensation or benefit the brain receives from completing the routine, such as relaxation, satisfaction, or a dopamine release. For example, someone feeling stress, cue, may eat sugary snacks, routine, to experience a sense of comfort, reward. Over time, the brain begins to associate stress with eating sweets, reinforcing the behavior. The habit loop becomes automatic, and the brain starts craving the reward, making the behavior deeply ingrained. The biological foundation of habits lies in the basal ganglia, an ancient part of the brain responsible for controlling routine behaviors and automatic actions. Once habits form, the decision-making areas of the brain, like the prefrontal cortex, become less involved, allowing the brain to conserve energy by delegating repetitive tasks to subconscious control. This efficiency is essential for daily functioning, but it also makes bad habits incredibly difficult to break. Duhigg illustrates this with the case of Eugene Pauly, a man who suffered brain damage from viral encephalitis, which left him unable to form new memories. Despite losing his ability to create new conscious memories, Eugene could still complete daily routines, like taking walks around his neighborhood and preparing meals. His brain could no longer form explicit memories, yet the habit loop stored in the basal ganglia allowed him to perform complex routines without conscious awareness. This demonstrates how deeply habits are embedded in the brain, functioning independently of conscious thought. Habits can't be eliminated, only replaced. Duhigg emphasizes a critical insight. Habits cannot be erased, but can be changed. Once a habit loop is formed, it becomes neurologically embedded in the brain. However, while the cue and reward remain constant, the routine can be modified. For example, if someone feels stressed at work, cue, and smokes a cigarette, routine, to feel calm, reward. The cigarette can be replaced with healthier alternatives such as deep breathing or drinking tea while preserving the same reward. Relaxation. Duhigg shares his personal experience with this principle. He developed a daily habit of eating a cookie in the afternoon at his office. Upon self-analysis, he discovered that the cue was an energy slump in the afternoon, and the reward was not the cookie, but the social interaction with colleagues in the cafeteria. By replacing the routine, eating the cookie, with conversations without food, he successfully broke the habit while keeping the cue and reward intact. Keystone habits and the domino effect. A key concept in the book is the power of keystone habits, foundational behaviors that can trigger a ripple effect of positive change across multiple areas of life. Keystone habits act as catalysts for broader transformation, influencing related behaviors and even shifting identity and self-perception. A powerful example is the story of Paul O'Neill, former CEO of Alcoa, a major aluminum manufacturing company. When O'Neill took over Alcoa, he did not focus on profits or productivity. Instead, he made workplace safety the company's top priority, believing that improving safety standards would create a culture of accountability and operational excellence. He implemented a policy where every workplace injury had to be reported and analyzed immediately, creating a habit loop. Cue, an accident. Routine, reporting and investigating the issue. And reward, a safer work environment. This Keystone habit led not only to a significant reduction in workplace injuries, but also to improved communication, operational efficiency, and a dramatic rise in company profits, illustrating how one habit change can transform an entire organization. Social habits and group influence. Duhigg also explores how social habits influence group behavior and societal change. One of the most compelling examples is the story of Rosa Parks, whose refusal to give up her bus seat in 1955 sparked the Montgomery bus boycott. Parks' defiance alone did not create a national movement. It was the reaction from her social network and the support from community leaders that amplified her message. This principle is also used in marketing strategies, where brands build customer habits around their products. Pepsodent, for example, transformed toothbrushing into a global habit by emphasizing the tingling sensation after brushing as a sign of cleanliness. The cue was the plaque on teeth, the routine was brushing, and the reward was the fresh, tingling feeling. A powerful sensory reinforcement. The role of willpower in habit formation. Another critical element Duhigg explores is the role of willpower in sustaining habits. He references the famous marshmallow test conducted at Stanford University, where children were given the option to eat a marshmallow immediately or wait to receive 2 marshmallows later. The children who successfully delayed gratification were shown to have better life outcomes in areas such as academics, career success, and personal relationships. Duhigg connects this to habit training in organizations like Starbucks, where employees are trained to handle difficult customers using pre-planned strategies. By rehearsing specific responses, baristas strengthen their habit loops around emotional control, making calm behavior automatic even in high-pressure situations. Advanced habit techniques, habit stacking, environment design, and identity shifts. Another essential insight Duhigg emphasizes is the concept of habit stacking, linking a new behavior to an already established habit. For example, if you already brush your teeth every morning, you could stack the habit of taking vitamins or meditating for 5 minutes immediately afterward. This technique works because it builds on existing neurological patterns, making it easier for the brain to adopt new behaviors. He also explores environmental design, explaining how modifying surroundings can shape behaviors. For instance, placing fruit on the counter instead of sugary snacks makes healthier choices more accessible. Similarly, keeping a phone out of the bedroom can reduce nighttime screen use, improving sleep patterns. Finally, Duhigg introduces identity-based habits, emphasizing that long-term behavior change often requires shifting self-perception. For example, instead of saying, "I want to run a marathon," it's more effective to think, "I am a runner." This mental shift helps align behaviors with core beliefs, making new habits feel more authentic and sustainable. The science of breaking addictions and negative patterns. Duhigg also explores the powerful connection between habits and addiction. Addictive behaviors, such as smoking or excessive screen time, often stem from the same cue routine reward cycle. But the rewards can be amplified by physiological effects, such as the dopamine surge caused by nicotine or social media likes. He explains that breaking these habits often requires both environmental changes and emotional management. For example, people who successfully quit smoking often replace it with healthier habits like chewing gum or using stress relief techniques, while also changing their environment to avoid typical smoking triggers, like coffee breaks or social events where smoking is common. The role of accountability and community support in habit change. Another significant insight Duhigg highlights is the impact of accountability and community support in sustaining behavior change. Being part of a supportive community creates social reinforcement, making individuals more likely to stay consistent with their goals. He uses Alcoholics Anonymous, AA, as a prime example, where group meetings and sponsor systems help members stay committed to sobriety by sharing experiences and offering encouragement. The social pressure and sense of belonging formed in these groups strengthen the commitment to breaking negative habits. Final takeaways. Transforming your life through habit awareness. In conclusion, The Power of Habit provides a deeply insightful look into the mechanics of habit formation and how habits shape our lives on both personal and societal levels. Duhigg's core message is clear. Habits are not destiny. By identifying the cue, experimenting with a new routine, and preserving the reward, anyone can reshape their habits and achieve profound personal transformation. Whether you want to break free from harmful behaviors, build new positive habits, or understand how companies and movements create lasting change, this book provides a scientifically grounded framework for success. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this book summary, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share it with friends who could benefit from this knowledge. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and let us know which books or topics you'd like us to cover next. Your feedback helps us create better content for you.